Welcome back to another video. This is Life is Awesome. Turn your ordinary life into an awesome one. Today, we're going to talk about financial advice. If you like the contents of this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Okay, so I've worked for over 10 years as a CPA, which is a Certified Public Accountant in the US, and also a Chartered Professional Accountant in Canada. So I've worked for the big four accounting firm. My very first client had over 15 credit cards and department store cards. And he was making a lot of money from his business, but the amount of money that was going out because of his credit cards was also very overwhelming. He was paying thousands of dollars in credit card debt on the interest and the penalties every month. He was a great entrepreneur. He was able to make a lot of money, but a lot of it was actually just slipping out the back door because he did not have much financial knowledge and he did not care much about his finances. So he was actually wasting a lot of money through paying credit card interest and debt. That money could actually have been going back into his business, or he could spend it on his family, or he could spend it on his personal interests. Rather, he was paying tens of thousands of dollars to these credit card companies, these rich credit card companies that make so much money just from the accumulated interest and penalties that rack up on credit cards. Now, credit card companies know how to do business very well. And where do they get the money from? You! Credit cards are really easy to apply for. I remember I was able to get my first credit card when I was still in school. Going to the bank and just submitting a simple application, and then you can get a simple credit card. Done. I think the limit was only like about $500, but they're already starting to encourage you, or me in that case, as a student, to start spending money. Spending money that's not mine yet. I could spend it now, and I can pay later. Great deal, right? Wrong! Credit card companies know how to entice people to getting into those credit cards. You see them everywhere. You even see them at gas stations. Gas stations have partnered with credit card companies to give you a nice welcome bonus when you sign up for their credit card. You can get an amount of money, or you can get some points for free. And it's really tempting to get those credit cards because, oh wow, I'm actually saving money right now. I can save $25, $50, $100 right off the bat. I don't have to pay the annual fee for one whole year. And I get this lower interest rate to start with. But you have to be very careful about credit cards. If you don't read the credit card agreement, which I think 99% of people don't do, you get caught into the trap, the honey trap. The credit card companies give you the honey, the sweet stuff up front. You know, the welcome bonus, the points, the low interest rate, or so-called low interest rate. But then you don't read the fine print. And the fine print is usually in such tiny little font, like font 6 or font 8, that nobody actually wants to read them. And the credit card companies know this, that most consumers do not want to read those terms and conditions. And that's where the trap begins. Another big issue or trap that the credit card companies use is that they have this thing called minimum payment. Oh, you only have to make a minimum payment of $10 a month. Oh, you only have to make a minimum payment of $50 a month. When you have credit card debt of hundreds of dollars, you only have to pay $50. Or when you have thousands of dollars of debt, you only have to pay a few $100s as a monthly payment. What the companies don't want you to know is that the minimum monthly payments that you make goes towards the interest first, not your principal payments. So what's the difference between interest payments and principal payments? Principal payment is what you owe. Interest payment is what you owe on top of what you owe, which is the accumulated interest that you have to pay because you have not paid off your balance every month. And this is where the snowball starts going. The credit card interest is so high, usually like 20% or more, that if you just make the minimum payment, it will take you months or years to pay off that credit card debt today. And that does not include the debt that you rack up next month or the month after that. I was really surprised that when I was a student, I only had a few $100s on my credit card, and it still would take 7 months or a year to pay off if I just make the minimum monthly payments of $10. This is a big trap for a lot of consumers, and a lot of consumers are stuck in this trap of just paying the minimum amount because it's so attractive just to pay the minimum amount. If you pay the minimum amount, you'll never ever get out of debt. And financial stress is one of the biggest factors of personal stress, of marital breakdown, or even people going into depression. Financial stress affects you in every aspect of your life. If you don't get your finances in order, it is so easy to feel financial stress. And all the people around you will also feel it as well, the people close to you, your spouse, your kids. When your finances are in a mess, it will start permeating into other parts of your life. Your relationships will start going downhill. Financial stress is one of the biggest factors when it comes to divorces. What are some potential solutions to credit card problems? Are you in a credit card problem right now? One of the best ways to do this is to pay off the full amount of credit card debt every month. I know this takes discipline because it doesn't allow you to purchase as much stuff as you want. The new video game console, the new car, the new computer, that vacation to the Bahamas, you name it. There's a lot of stuff that we want to buy and a lot of things we want to enjoy. And it's fine to enjoy those things as long as it's within your financial means. A lot of people spend a lot more than they earn. You have to learn some basic budgeting skills, and I know it's not fun to learn budgeting, but it's actually absolutely necessary, especially if you have no idea how much money you owe. You have to take an inventory of all of your expenses and match it up against your income. And then you can see for yourself whether you actually have enough income to cover all of your expenses. List out the major ones first, like rent or mortgage, then all the bills like electric bills, gas bills, water bills, internet, cell phone. Once you have listed out all your expenses and you know how much you have to make per month, then you have to maybe cut back on some of those expenses, like going on a lavish vacation or buying those new gadgets. When you pay off your credit card debt in full every month, this ensures that you will not have to rack up that big interest and penalties expenses. It's ridiculous how much credit card debt and credit card interest and expense is paid. I really recommend that you take advantage of knowing how to take care of your own finances. This is very important to your well-being and the well-being of the people closest to you. What was the best advice you heard today? Was it that you have to pay off your credit card in full? Was it to make a budget for your monthly expenses? Let me know in the comments below, and if you have any other tips and tricks, also leave them in the comments below. This is Life is Awesome. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.